Hmm. Okay. Continuing on with the bug killing. This is basically a small valley here, what it appears. Cliff faces on all sides, so this isn't that big of an area. Be able to clear this up fairly quickly, at least this edge of it. Not sure we have the ability to clear up the other parts. I don't think that matters too much. Okay, I don't think there's anything specifically there. But there's clearly a chance to go there, so maybe I'm wrong. Are you shitting me? Stop shitting me, game. It's clearly an easy jump, yeah. I don't get how that works. Sometimes the game just refuses to do something that it clearly should be able to do. I don't get it. Couple of healing herbs. I might be able to go the other side. Don't see anything there. Crap. Yeah. It's so annoying. Just even the same place, if you change your facing a little bit, you can sometimes go up a place you previously couldn't. That's a mystery to me. I'm pretty much convinced that you can probably go over the walls of the city and into the at least one place guarded by a single guard. But I just haven't figured out what's the correct way to do it. Maybe more dexterity would help. I'm pretty sure you can get acrobatics trained if, for example, if you have enough dexterity. Maybe those could be enough to make a difference.
Nothing to plunder.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't help all that much. more concerned about what's this place for. This is clearly not the main purpose this place even is available. We did notice the tougher wolves and a shadow beast here. So there's likely some kind of a cave or something. What are those? Warg, 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 a lot of wargs. We will not survive here no matter what, so it's time to make a temporary retreat. I'm not sure they're better than wolves, but I'm just assuming it because we encountered wolves first instead of them. And in a lot of other systems, wargs are basically beefed up wolves. Yeah, I think this is a bit too much for us, so we'll continue with something else. It just isn't worth it. Ah, god damn it. Ooh. Not sure what. We could go after the pirates, I suppose. We do want experience after all. But it has to be something involved with fighting. With looking to get about a couple of thousand experience points from questing, that's a half a dozen quests at this level at least. So it just isn't reasonable. Has to have at least fighting involved. We could go kill. No. Maybe the forest. Yeah. The early forest, where we first encountered Lester. That might be an option. Behind the forest behind the waterfall would certainly be an option at least. I think we sort of went through it at some point.
By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. Due to the general situation, the forest and wilderness.
But Adanos feared for the day in which the beast would return to the land.
Wonder if we. I was wondering about the stone tablets again. Wondering if we would get experience out of that. During night time we could cast sleep on him, probably sneak past him and do the thievery there.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
I'm just wondering again about this wall, because it's clearly something you should be able to jump to, but for some reason it just doesn't stick. We can go it from the other side, so that's not too big of a problem. Just really wondering why. Wait, wait, wait. We got some silver chalices from someplace. Koragon silver. Who is Koragon?
He never would have thought of that himself.
He didn't get that from me.
I'm not telling you
Their
anything.
name is very familiar, but I just can't place it. Who was it? Constantino.
Between his brothers in order to
Who
reconcile
the hell
their
is
dispute,
Koragon?
and he did not succeed.
Was he one of the
There, where
nobles?
Adanos stood, was a place in which Enos and
Believe everything you hear.
It's really not my
How
problem.
much would it be worth to us? It's
Why'd you
worth
pick that up then?
probably a couple of hundred.
I'm not telling you anything new.
It has 800 in value, but we'll get about a quarter or a fifth.
Listen to him talk.
I don't believe this is going to change.
I've
Someone's
got
gotta
no
pay
time
for
for
that.
things like that.
I'm not
I've got no
touching
time
that.
for things like that.
No
Uh,
idea. You tell me.
And
I
Adanos was
feel I
pleased
should
with
know it.
what had arisen.
I'm staying out of it.
The table.
We can only wait and see.
That's no secret.
That's the first I've heard of
I really feel like I should know it.
Things I
it.
can
All
tell
those who
you.
recognize his wisdom.
I still haven't checked what do spells do exactly, certain spells, but it's not an immediate problem, so I always forget. We're not in a position to get more.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
But he knew that all along. Show me your...
I must. That's all just gossip.
He really didn't deserve that.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Like it's...
Maybe someone in the marketplace? I'm sort of reluctant to give them up properly anyway, because it was found in the thieves area. Atras.
But with it, the trees and
Could
animals
have been
were
one
also
of the
washed away, and a
marketplace.
Valentino was unable to pay his bar tab last night. He was blathering something about having been robbed and paying me later. I was really.
And what did you do?
Well, I gave him a good thrashing. What else?
what the human and the beast
Did
war upon the land of Adanos. The wrath of the gods
I give the ring forward? We basically got the ring for trashing him. Maybe we should give it forward. Who basically was the last one who has beat the shit out of the guy. Yeah, I like the idea at least.
Here, take this ring.
What? Oh, I don't understand.
It used to belong to Valentino. You're welcome to pass it on to the next person who tans his hide.
Well, 300 points of experience, that wasn't too bad. Not sure about the silver. Let's check that we were using it. So I went to pick up something else. Magic protection or strength bonus.
for the day in which the
I'll take the strength bonus.
returned to the land.
Okay, let's see how much would we get from returning the silver.
And so he bade Enos to leave a part of his power in his realm, so that
I've got your silver.
Really? Here, take this as a reward. A very special beer. This is my last keg.
Okay, special beer and 150 experience, so maybe experience point per Why do we have a gold nugget? Experience point per gold value lost. But what's the beer? Why would it be worth it? Hit point bonus 3, mana bonus 1. Is it yeah, I don't get it. What's so special about it? It looks the same, but it's clearly not. Maybe those are permanent bonuses or something like that. Maybe it does something else. Well, easy to test, I suppose. Attributes 13, 10, 20. 125. Three hit points, 1 mana. No permanent stats boosts. I just, yeah, losing a little bit of money in order to gain permanent stats boost. Yeah, totally worth it. What's our experience point situation now? Maybe a little bit over 1,000 points, and we'll get the level up we need. What else? What else? What else? I don't think there's particularly anything we need to do now.
Hey, you! Where do you get your weapons from?
Harad the smith has been my supply. Now all he does is make stuff. He works for those guys day and night like a... All I can offer you now...
What do you know about the bandits?
What do I know about them? They robbed me on my way to the city. And I'm not the only one. They've been up to their tricks for quite a while. The militia tried to track them down, but without any success.
Really, how interesting.
Do you know who in the militia took part in the search?
The fellow's name is Pablo. He and a few others went looking for the bandits, but they didn't find them.
Do you know where I can find Pablo?
He patrols around the city. You'll find him either at the Temple Square or in the lower part of town.
Where did they hold you up?
Near Akil's farm. Just go out of the city gate from here. Follow the road to the right. After a while, you'll get to a few steps. The bastards came from there. I bet they have their hideout back there in the woods.
I'll deal with it.
What? You want to take on the bandits? By yourself? You're quite a good fighter, huh?
How much is the matter worth to you?
That's a dangerous business. Well, it's all right with me. I'll pay you 100 gold pieces if you defeat the bandits.
That seems reasonable. Basically, I'm trying to... More people that agree to pay me for it, the better.
Everybody knows by now. That's not what my husband thinks.
I have no idea what these quests are about.
These are bad times.
Alric says you got his sword.
Do you mean that ragged fellow who traded his weapon to me for a few torches and chunks of meat?
That's him.
I still have the sword.
How much do you want for it?
Well, for you... Ah, so what? Here, take it. After all, you did help me get my gold back.
Holy shit. A good deed comes back to us. Excellent. That's always nice.
He'd better shut up. I don't believe that. Honestly, I witnessed it myself. Someone's gotta do the work.
I've gotta go.
Suit your...
I don't recall where the guy is, though.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Maybe at the harbor. There's quite a lot of guys at the harbor that I don't recall anymore.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
What kind of sword are we talking about?
Don't tell this to anyone. That's what I've always said. That's not what my husband thinks.
It's not particularly good.
He'd better shut up.
Yeah, I recall. He's the guy who's having a sort of a fight club at the corner of the harbor. Yeah. Yeah, these type of quests are I'd gladly do. There's no messing about. We know what to do, where to go. So 100 points here or there, and for a good job. And we'll get
Don't tell this to anyone.
the quest list goes down a bit, which is also nice.
I've got your sword.
Ah, that's much better than fighting with an old stick.
Can you train me?
I keep my word. I'll teach you everything I know, provided you have the necessary experience.
A sword fighter. I have no idea what this means. Don't have learning points? Yeah, so it should be at least safe to ask.
Train me as a sword fighter.
Yep. Ooh. Yeah, things have changed. 2 LP for 1 point of one-handed weapon. So yeah. Pretty much as we thought.
You're no longer a beginner.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. By reason of the imminent danger of an attack by orcs,
We could probably find out what the paladins are doing here too. I mean, we have access to their command areas now, so we could probably find some kind of document or something and at least take a look at it for what it's worth. And it's not worth a lot. Okay. I want to talk to the pirates here again. Missing people and all that. Maybe we could milk more information out of him. I'm not sure if the time of day makes a difference. We do have a ship here, for example, so we should be able to get where we need to go, but probably not. I'm trying to burn my meat. We have quite a few pieces of meat. Yep. I think that's the guy who has the bow, so that's also the guy who is responsible for the missing people, and I think that's the, yeah, probably the area we need to go to. The question is, do I really need to fight him, or should I go to the island first? It could just as well be a bow that he has that's in no way special. But it would match the situation. I would still think it's probably one of the thieves, though. Or at least that's where it's hidden, if nothing else. jump into the harbor, very likely swam into the hidden entrance and went inside. This guy looks like a pirate. How would he gotten inside the city in the first place? I think that's exactly what he just is. Pirate with no connection. I could be wrong. Certainly. Let's go take a look at that. All we've been told leads to us to believe that this is where the pirate hideout would be. There should be some kind of a island here. At least a landing spot. Surely it's not just this ring or a rock formation. How would you? There should be some point you can land here. Maybe not. It looked like a larger place from the map. We could go to that island and clear it out. It did have lizards, so we didn't press the issues there, and I think it might have had a cave. So gold, lovely. Wine, lovely. Fish. You even be able to take something if you found it here. Oh, gigantic fish. Yeah, please go and take breath. Okay, I need to test something. Yeah, it's using keyboard commands is like much faster. It's just incredibly faster. So swimming with keyboard far superior to trying to use the mouse. So, lizards. Not sure fire arrows work all that well against them. I'm using this mainly as a, sort of a radar. Probably spot them from further out. This fight didn't exactly go well. terrible impact. Why didn't you... Why only the first shot went toward the lizard? It just rushed us. It didn't try to do some kind of a crazy evasive maneuvering or something. Oh shit. Yeah, he'll get regular hits on me this way, but it's also fairly safe. I can learn a better way to fight them some other time. Want at least 2 lizards or to be killed by this. Yeah, this isn't gonna be easy, is it? Okay. Being part shouldn't be too much of a fuss. A lot of frightening. I would like to restore my mana too. I have to be careful. It has to be fairly common ingredient of some kind. Leaves. Yeah, we don't have it. Maybe some kind of a proper drink. I mean, an alcohol drink. No. They heal mostly hit points. Mana bonuses are quite rare, it seems. The shittiest bottle restores 50 mana. Something we won't be seeing for a long time. I also have to keep an eye on items that would increase our mana pool. Every 10 points is practically a level up, so that's not something we can easily ignore. Now looks like we'll have to rely on our elite fighting abilities. It's gonna be fun. We can probably take them on one at a time. Their fighting technique would be great though. This isn't good. We're losing more than half our health each fight. I need to lure that one away. Yeah, didn't really make much of a difference how you fight it. Not at least in that sense. Probably more evading might help, but they're fairly aggressive in attacking, so I don't know. Probably with a weapon that would have more punch. You could evade, take a hit, try to evade a little bit. Maybe circle them a little bit, try to get into the flanks or rear. It just went worse and worse and worse. By the way, there's clearly a cave there. Very well hidden, but it's there. Yeah, I'm not in any way convinced this all is doing us any favors. There's definitely a path there, but it's gonna mean going through another lizard. And I'll just take a sense of healing. Okay, let me see what you've got, game. No, there's a lizard there. Yeah, okay, this is nice. Get them against the wall. Lizards don't block. That's good to know. I could use a little bit of a light here, if you please. So, what are we looking at? Hidey hole, a stone tablet. Oh, this continues. Oh. We'll have to be a little bit more careful. I was worried there for a moment that it basically wouldn't be leading to almost anything. okay. It's quite nice. I mean, if you just casually come into this island, there's no clear indication that there is any kind of a cave system here. You might oops. Basically lost all our life. I did not pay attention to that, I have to say. And we lost the torch. I hate that. Yeah, that's clearly a trap. But yeah. Did not go well. Ho 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 ho! Yeah, this hidden treasure. Just looking at it is not that much here though. There's a couple of chests. And that's pretty much it. 4 chests. Everything seems to be locked. We don't have the lockpicks to get through these.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Yeah, because we need the key. Silver chalice, statue of Enos, and gold. Gold chalice, 150 gold. So gold is plentiful, but we still need some kind of a key to get the real thing out of here. And 100 gold. So lots of gold, and that's pretty much it. Didn't get the real price though. The key for that. Yep. Still need to get out of here alive somehow. I have to say I'm not really sure how this trap really functions. You know, what's really triggering it? Can I just run and jump or something? Well, I can just run and not jump. Okay, this wasn't exactly what we were after. Could I see the map now? Yeah, the Northern Ireland does look like there's something there. Alternatively, you could swim to the southern side. Alternatively, you could keep on swimming past the pirate. I mean, there's no place from that beach to go up. So if someone would go there, they would have to keep on going or take a boat. That can't be their destination spot. Anyway, it was a lucrative job, if nothing else. Still didn't help much as far as experience is concerned, but we were 500 experience points away from getting a level up, so it's not too bad. Haven't been this close in a long time. And if we get it to 30, I'm at least heavily considering using stats boots after that. I know it's not the most cost-effective way to do it, but it might help us at least on the short term quite a bit. On the negative side, if good powerful spells, I don't want to make the choice before I've had a chance to look at the spells, because I need to have some kind of a grasp how much do the heavier spells actually cost to use. So if we're talking about massively heavy costs, and I'm inclined to hold on to them, because there's no goddamn way I can spend that many LP on that. I'd rather struggle a little bit here now than be totally incapable of doing things later on. On the other hand, the struggling might not be enough anyway. I mean, it sure would make a difference, but not that big of a difference. So you would be basically saving up and making things harder for yourself in order to get at least a little LP advantage later on, but the advantage would be so minor in the overall scheme of things that it's not worth it. Oh my... That's painful. No. Use the keyboard. So much easier underwater with the keyboard. I suppose the other thing we could do is basically explore that beach a little bit more thoroughly, or just continue on from there. Yeah, the pirate was there, but again, you can't go up from that. We know there are bandits at the lighthouse, but that's not a good place to go either. There's also a shadow beast there. So very deadly place. I would assume that they either got a boat trip or something like that. What was the guy doing? He went back into that position when we arrived. What were you doing? Just a closer look here. Doesn't appear to be anything of interest. I'm pretty sure I've taken a closer look here first thing when I came here, so I don't doubt that there isn't anything here. Whatever it is that they went to, it's need to continue on. Spiny Clan. Doubt this is the end either. I don't think we can go there. This is just a midway stop. It does have a chest in here. Gold axe. Now this would be an alternative weapon to use, I suppose. Laser quartz and ham. Okay, either way, this isn't good enough. What's the lockpick situation? Is probably not too good, but I don't think we're out of them anytime soon. Did buy more of them. What did they look like? I should have at least one. I have 7. No, not a huge amount. Still enough to get a chest or 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been here before too. Were there lizards here? There were lizards. I think. Yep. Now force it against the hull. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's another lizard here, but yeah. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I should have gone into the water now, should you? only have yourself to blame for that. Okay. Stone tablets. Lovely. So, it's not like we're wasting our time, we're just doing this for experience. The loot is quite reasonable. Leather statue, which means money. Rough bastard sword, which means probably a decent two-hander. At least in these games, I think they're treated as 200, no, one-handed. I think a bastard sword is a one-hander. It's more of a 1.5 hand sword in D&D. Okay, anything else? Holy shit, that's a long one. Holy shit, that's a long one. 5 arrows and 250 gold. Well, it's not exactly a bad loot, but yeah, that was a long combination. We got lucky there. We didn't waste too many lockpicks. Okay. So basically we've got quite a lot of money. 1,500 almost. And we're about to get the level up to. We're a couple of 100 points away from that. So overall, I'd say this time's our exploration trip has been a fairly good a success. So you can at least take items. Ooh. Let's see what waits for us next. I'm just amazed how this guy has the strength to swim me in a wet robe. Amazing endurance. I wouldn't have the strength to swim this much, even if I was butt naked. Okay, there has to be an end to this somehow. I mean, naturally limit how far you can swim. Probably some sharks come and eat you up. But we can't also go here endlessly. I wonder at what point do we meet that little hindrance. This looks promising. Yeah, there is there should be a path back into the forest zone. And I'm more than glad to take it at this point. Why is this here? Just taking a look from now and then, see if there's something that might be missing. My movement speed underwater should be pretty much the same as on water, so... Yep. We hit the invisible barrier. Can't go that way. Okay, so that was the limit. Still, there's clearly an area there in front of us that should be accessible. Maybe we do need to basically have a ship ready. Could we could talk to someone who owns some boats? Ask about a place where only the pirates would get. No, I think we were pretty much exactly at the edge, and that's the limit. I wonder if it works the other way. I mean, going to the battleship direction, seeing what's there. Why not? I mean, it's probably pretty much the same. Maybe a few lizards there or something like that, if anything. It's clearly that the area there is much there isn't quite as much area that you can explore, so it should be quite easy and fast to see through. At the same time, we could talk to the other people who own a boat there. Basically ask if they know of the location that the pirate was talking about. I don't really have any intention to go in there, though not at the moment. I doubt we would survive it. The place very likely is outside where you can swim. Sort of enforce the point that it can only be reached by boat, so you have to have a person that is willing to take you there in order to find it out. Ah yes, and then there's the blood bowls, but that's more of a money issue. I'm sure you can get some experience from completing the quest, and naturally it's probably a prerequisite to getting more thief missions, but doing that I would really like to have the sleep spell, or at least a couple of oblivion scrolls. Ah, finally we're back. So, an extra place that didn't really get you much. 300 gold. Not exactly bad, but not exactly great either. Okay. I have no idea what's happening. Not moving anywhere. Oh. So, don't try to jump there. No! Ah. thought I was gonna die. We do need to go and take a nap anyway. I'm gonna die if I jump down there. Night time is coming. We could go on a robbery spree, I suppose. At the same time, we could use a sleep if we are going to do that. Preferably the spells, so I don't have to waste a huge amount of money on the scrolls. And we get a sack. This probably has gold in it. It's the apple tobacco. Yeah, leather bag. Heavy bag full of gold coins. Yeah, 1,531 gold coins. I don't think it's a massive amount considering the things you can buy in this game. But it should provide us for some time. We don't need to buy weaponry really. So probably not armor either. It's more about progress in the guild than anything else. Okay. We need about 300 experience to get a level up, and then we are very, very wealthy. So, everything seems to be working quite nicely at the moment. I'm positioning myself for the next trip. What kind of a tablets do we get? Probably one old stone tablet. We have one-handed combat stone tablet. Strength stone tablet, two-handed combat, one-handed combat 1. Stone tablet of magic 3, 2 and 1. Archery 1, 2. Life energy 1, 2. I can't really complain about those. But for example, we don't have any particular interest in raising dexterity, for example. We don't have any interest in raising archery. So those kind of things we could use immediately. Probably strength too. I don't have plans to raise it. We could use it, so I might regret that decision later on. But still, at least at the moment, I feel if we get extra points, I'm just sticking them to medic. There should be a guy here I want to talk to.
Where did you pick that up
I will never change.
Farum the fisherman has problems with the militia. The boys are constantly stealing from him.
And what do I have to do with it?
You have a certain amount of influence up here with the paladins. Farum needs your protection. He's willing to give you a part of his catch for it.
I see what you mean. Fish. As if I didn't have enough crap to deal with. Tell your pal he should come to me and tell me exactly what's up with the militia. I'll take care of it.
Okay. Another job done. That might help us with the fisherman anyway. Maybe he'll feel something extra to us now that we've done his little job. Certainly hope so. I could use some kind of progress on this front.
Hey, you! I know how to resolve your trouble with the militia.
And how would that be?
Martin, the provisions master of the Paladins, wants to hear your story about the militia and the fish.
And you think he can make the militia leave me alone?
At least, that's what he said.
Great, thank you. I cannot give you much, but wait. I found this strange blue stone on one of the islands off the coast of Corinthus. I don't think it's worth a whole lot, but someone like you will certainly find a use for it.
Aquamarine.
So, how are the...
I've seen better times.
I think that might be a spell component. Or not. Okay. It could be anything. Yeah, this certainly looks like there might be a way to get on the edge there. Yeah, there's clearly an opening in the cliff face. Where is that? Yeah, it's right outside the city. There's a clear passage there. I'm 100% certain I haven't been there. No. That'll be our next goal. I think I'll leave things here. We have to go through the southwestern edge of the coastline. It seems to end pretty abruptly, so maybe similar to reaching the Pirate's Cove there, than the beach there. That sort of size, more or less. And then we'll go check the ridge there. Seems like a plan. I don't think there's anything super amazing there, but I did miss it totally. And the fact that it exists there probably indicates that there's something of value, either...
For Enos.
Yeah, for Inas.